What beer do I want to try next?
It's beer time with the beer man.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you doing tonight, today, wherever you're from? Yeah. So, it's my weekend. I love my Fridays. This is gonna be a fun one. I really think so. So I picked up one from Migration Brewing out of Portland, Oregon. It's a 5.8%, 55 IBUs. It's called the Patio Pale Ale. So I am dying to try her out. It's an American Pale Ale, and I really like those. So let's try it. Ooh, it's foamy. Let's put the whole thing in. How about it? So, to start, it's got about a 2-finger head. Some bigger bubbles. Let's go ahead and smell this beer. I get a bit of passion fruit. Some kind of either mixed berries or berries of some sort. Like a lighter berry. Wow, this is really nice. Light fruits for sure. Oh, yeah, take a deep breath of that. It's nice. I like it. Let's look at it. So it's got a deep golden, kind of dark color to it. The head is now down to about a little under a finger, so the retention's not too bad. Lacing on the glass, it's pretty quick. Goes down off of the edges fairly quick, doesn't stick too much. The carbonation is slow to medium rising bubbles. It has a bit of a haze to it, but a bit of a more duller color. Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, it looks good. Doesn't look bad. I'd like to taste it now.
It's good. Doesn't look bad. I'd like to taste it now. Let's do that.
Let's do that. It's bitter, malty, has a bit of a like a fruitiness to it, a fruity taste to it. Some berries, some tropical like fruit, or it's more of a, if it's tropical fruit I'm getting, it's more of a compliment to the berry flavor that I have, so it kind of like works together really well. I get a bit of a zestiness or a bitterness like that from like I don't know, like maybe a tangerine or orange peel, or like the scraped off rind stuff. I get some of that. It's malty. I get the malty. It's a malty complexion that I'm getting that goes right up to the top of the palate, and it's it goes on with this. It starts with this crazy lifting carbonated berry like flavor on the tongue, and then it lifts up and goes malty up into the palate and pulls back malty, and then bitter right at the back where the tonsils are at, and it just kind of like bitters off. It's lifty. Somewhat prickly on the tongue. Whew. The finish is dry, for sure. And it dries off about 3/4 of the way down the tongue there, right before the esophagus, right before it goes down. It starts to dry off real good. Actually dries off real good on the tongue, halfway on the tongue, to be honest. It's kind of. Well, it's carbonated, and then after the carbonation goes away, it dries off. So before the carbonation, you're getting this sweet kind of malty, fruity, rindy complexion going on, this like crazy bouquet of different flavors and sorts. But it's very quick, and then the carbonation continues to ride on its way a little way down the tongue, and all of a sudden it's dry after that. I mean, you don't really get any more flavors. There's nothing else riding on past it. It's not terribly bad, but it's dry. It's got a fast finish, and it's dry, so you're not really getting the flavors that you want. It's a 5.8%. You know, you're getting the maltiness. It's a lighter beer. It's thinner than what I'm used to. You're not getting the full body or anything. It's definitely a light, maybe a light to medium body. But not a bad beer. You know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. On my scale, I'll give this an 8. I wanted to taste it a little more. The bitterness and the dryness kind of affected that taste flow, if you want to put it that way. I was expecting that taste to ride on through for a little longer, and then all of a sudden it punched it with some carbonation, dryness, and bitterness.
Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this beer.
There is some lacing that's kind of, lightly taking effect. It's not super on it, but, it's also a less maltier beer. It's lighter. There's not as much ABV in this. Alcohol by volume, yo. Meaning it's a lighter body. It's not as sweet as your 6.8 and up IPAs or something like that, or your Belgians, or your other things that are higher in percentage and more maltier and sweeter and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And please comment. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Please let me know what you think. And please subscribe. Hit that bell and be informed when I have new shows up. I try to do them every day. Not try, I do. I make it a point to do it. I recycle. I do whatever I have to do to get that money to get that beer for that day. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this world. Cheers. Peace.